What if I told you the worst day of your life hasn't actually happened yet? Might show up next week, next year, or exactly when you least expect it. A phone call that changes everything. A betrayal you never saw coming. A dream you've spent years building, suddenly falling apart. Most people assume they'll know exactly what to do when that moment arrives. But honestly, they won't. Because strength was never built in the middle of the storm. It's built long before the storm ever shows up. The ancient Stoics understood something modern life keeps forgetting. Life doesn't ask if you're ready. It just starts the test. And by the time you realize you're actually being tested, your habits have usually already decided how it goes. So today, let's go through 8 Stoic rules that helped emperors, warriors, philosophers, and just regular people survive the darkest stretches of their lives. These aren't motivational quotes. Honestly, they're closer to mental armor. Ignore them, and life will eventually break you. Practice them, and even your hardest days become the foundation for your greatest strength. So before we dive in, ask yourself one thing. If everything changed tomorrow, would your mind still stay unshaken? If the honest answer's no, this might end up being one of the more important videos you watch this year. 1. Stop fighting reality. Picture standing in the ocean, a massive wave rushing straight at you. You've got 2 options, really. Fight the wave, or learn to move with it instead. Most people spend their whole lives fighting waves they were never going to stop anyway. Fighting the past, fighting other people's opinions, fighting bad luck, fighting things that were simply never theirs to control in the first place. And slowly, that endless fight just quietly steals their peace. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every single morning that the day would bring difficult people, unexpected problems, painful moments, not because he was pessimistic, but because he refused to let reality catch him off guard. Think honestly about your own life for a second. How much energy have you burned wishing something had gone differently? How many nights have you replayed conversations that can't actually be changed anymore? The Stoics believed suffering usually starts the moment we demand reality be something other than what it already is. Acceptance was never weakness, it's clarity. It means saying, this is where I am, this is what happened, and now, what's the wisest thing I can actually do next? Notice the shift there. You're no longer asking, why me? You're asking, what now? That single shift changes basically everything, because the strongest people were never the ones who avoided hard situations. They're the ones who stopped wasting energy resisting reality and started using that same energy to build something better instead. 2. Every obstacle is secretly training you. Ever notice something a little strange? The people you admire most rarely had easy lives. They lost things, failed repeatedly, got rejected, went through real heartbreak. And somehow, those exact painful moments became the reason they turned out extraordinary. The Stoics understood this centuries back. They believed every obstacle carries 2 gifts. The obvious one is pain. The hidden one is growth. Most people only ever notice the first. Picture a blacksmith forging a sword. The steel gets heated until it's glowing, then struck again and again. If the steel could talk, it'd probably call the hammer its enemy. But without those strikes, it would never actually become a sword. Life works the exact same way. Every disappointment is quietly shaping something inside you that comfort never could. The promotion you didn't land, the relationship that ended, the business that failed. Each one is really asking the same question. Will this break you, or build you? Most people answer that question without even realizing it. They get bitter, blame the world, stop trying. The Stoic chooses differently, pausing, learning, adapting, and moving forward stronger than they were before. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the obstacle standing in the path becomes the path itself. Sit with that for a second. The exact thing you think is stopping your progress might actually be preparing you for a future you can't quite see yet. So next time life shuts a door on you, don't automatically assume you've lost something. Sometimes life's just redirecting you toward a stronger version of yourself instead. 3. Master your mind before your emotions master you. A young man once walked into an old Stoic teacher's home, face red with anger, voice shaking. "They insulted me," he said. "They laughed at everything I've worked for. Tell me how to make them regret it." The old teacher didn't answer right away. He picked up a cup of water instead, stirred it slowly with a stick, watched the clear water turn cloudy. Then he set the cup back down on the table. Minutes passed in complete silence. Eventually, the water settled, went clear again. The teacher smiled. Your mind works the same way. When emotions stirred up, you cannot see clearly. Every decision made in that moment is being made through cloudy water. How many regrets actually start with just a few uncontrolled seconds? A message fired off in anger, words spoken that can never quite be taken back. A choice made from fear instead of wisdom. The Stoics never claimed emotions were the enemy. They believed becoming a servant to your emotions was the real danger. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Patience isn't the absence of frustration. Real strength is feeling every emotion fully without letting it control what you do next. Next time life provokes you, pause. Take one slow breath. Ask yourself, will this decision still make sense tomorrow? That tiny pause might just protect years of your life, because the biggest battles are rarely fought against other people. They're fought inside your own head. 4. Seek discipline, not comfort. Modern life quietly whispers the same message every single day. Take the easy route, rest a little longer, start tomorrow. You deserve comfort. At first, those whispers feel harmless enough, but over time, they turn into chains. Picture two people standing at the start of the exact same road. One chooses comfort every single day. The other chooses discipline. One more workout, one more chapter, one more hard conversation, one more promise kept. Months go by, and from the outside, their lives still look pretty similar. But internally, one's getting stronger, while the other's growing more dependent on comfort. The Stoics actually practiced voluntary discomfort on purpose, sometimes walking instead of riding, eating simple meals, sleeping without luxury, not because suffering was the actual goal, but because they never wanted comfort to quietly become a requirement. Ask yourself honestly, if every comfort vanished tomorrow, would you still know who you are? Would your confidence still be there? Your discipline? Comfort's genuinely wonderful, but only while it stays a choice. The moment it becomes a necessity, it starts stealing your freedom without you noticing. The strongest people don't wait for life to force resilience on them. They train for it long before the storm shows up. 5. Guard your mind like a fortress. Imagine someone knocks on your front door and you look out to see a total stranger holding bags full of garbage. Would you invite them in? Obviously not. So why do so many people let negativity walk right into their minds every single day, comparing themselves to strangers for hours, replaying criticism on loop? feeding their own thoughts a steady diet of fear, outrage, distraction, then wondering why peace feels totally out of reach. The Stoics believed your mind is genuinely your greatest responsibility. Every thought you repeat gets stronger. Every habit you practice gets easier. Every voice you keep listening to slowly shapes who you actually are. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself to protect the quality of his own thinking, because once your thoughts go unhealthy, your actions follow right behind them. Pay real attention to what's entering your mind, the conversations you engage with, the content you consume, whose opinions you actually value. Not everything out there deserves your attention. Attention's one of the most valuable things you'll ever own. Spend it wisely, because whatever you feed just grows. Feed fear, fear grows. Feed discipline, discipline grows. Feed wisdom, and your whole life starts shifting. 6. Remember that time is borrowed. Years ago, an old man was asked what he regretted most in life. People expected him to mention money, missed opportunities, something like that. Instead, he quietly said, "I thought I had more time." Those 7 words carry more weight than most people give them credit for. Every morning, millions of people wake up assuming tomorrow's a guarantee. They postpone their dreams, delay hard conversations, wait around for the perfect moment to become who they actually want to be. The Stoics live differently. They practiced something called memento mori, basically a simple reminder that life's temporary, not meant to create fear, but to create actual focus. Marcus Aurelius ruled an entire empire and still reminded himself that one day, both the emperor and the servant end up facing the exact same ending, because time doesn't care about your status, doesn't pause for your excuses, and it never ever gives refunds. Picture your life as a glass filled with sand. Every hour, another grain quietly slips away. You don't notice it happening, can't stop it either, and one day you'll look and realize the glass is nearly empty. The real question was never whether that day's coming. It's what you do before it gets here. Call the people you love. Forgive where forgiveness is actually due. Work on the dream you've been putting off. Take care of your health. Because the real tragedy isn't dying, it's reaching the end and realizing you never quite got around to actually living. 7. Build your life quietly. Look around at the world today. Everyone wants to be seen, wants recognition, announcing goals before they've taken the first real step, chasing applause before earning any actual results. But the Stoics believed something completely different. Real strength grows in silence. Picture a giant oak tree. You never actually hear it growing. Night after night, season after season, its roots just dig deeper into the earth. When the storm eventually hits, it stays standing, not because it made the most noise, but because it spent years growing where nobody was watching. Your character works exactly the same way. You don't need to announce you're becoming disciplined. Don't need to explain every plan. Don't need approval to improve your own life. Honestly, sometimes the less you talk about your goals, the more energy you actually keep in reserve to achieve them. Let people underestimate you. Let them misread you. Let them doubt you. None of those opinions change your actual potential one bit. The Stoics understood real confidence never comes from being noticed. It comes from keeping promises to yourself when literally nobody's watching. Do the work when there's no applause. Keep improving when progress feels invisible. One day, people will notice the results. They just won't ever see the thousands of quiet decisions that actually built them. That's exactly how real greatness gets made. 8. Become the leader of your own mind. At the end of every single day, there's one person you genuinely cannot escape: yourself. You can quit a difficult job, walk away from an unhealthy relationship, move cities, start a whole new chapter. But wherever you go, your own mind comes right along with you. That's exactly why the Stoics believed the greatest victory was never over another person. It's over yourself. Anyone can stay disciplined when life feels easy. Anyone can stay upbeat when everything's going their way. But what about the days when nothing's working? When you're exhausted, disappointed, questioning everything? Those are the moments that actually reveal your real character. Not your words, not your intentions, your actual choices. Every morning you wake up, life quietly asks the same question. Who's going to be in control today? Your impulses or your principles? Every excuse makes the next excuse a little easier. Every act of discipline makes the next act of discipline a little easier too. Character was never built in one dramatic moment. It's built through hundreds of ordinary decisions, choosing patience over anger, honesty over convenience, growth over comfort. Little by little, you become someone sturdier than you were yesterday, and one day you'll look back, not because life got easier, but because you got wiser. Pause. So, go back to that question from the start. If everything changed tomorrow, would your mind stay unshaken? If you've genuinely absorbed these 8 rules, your answer's probably already shifting. Because life doesn't break people overnight. It breaks the habits, beliefs, and mindset that were never actually prepared in the first place. Picture for a second 2 versions of yourself, 5 years from now, standing side by side. The first spent those years chasing comfort, avoiding hard conversations, waiting around for the perfect opportunity, letting fear make every important call. On the outside, they look familiar enough, but inside, they're exhausted, full of regret, still waiting for life to somehow get easier on its own. Now picture the second version. This one faced discomfort instead of running from it, accepted what they couldn't control, learned from every setback, guarded their mind, stayed disciplined even when nobody was watching. They didn't become fearless exactly. They became stronger than their fears instead. Here's the truth in all this. Neither future gets decided by luck, and neither gets built overnight. They're built entirely by the choices made today. Life doesn't transform in one dramatic moment. It shifts quietly, one decision at a time, one habit at a time, one ordinary day at a time. That's exactly why the Stoics never went searching for a perfect life. They went searching for stronger character instead, because they understood something the modern world tends to forget. Money disappears, success fades, people leave, circumstances shift overnight. But a disciplined mind, a calm heart, real character, those are treasures nobody can actually take from you. And when the storm arrives, because sooner or later it always does, those are exactly the things that keep you standing. So don't ask life for fewer challenges. Ask yourself to become someone capable of carrying more. Don't pray for an easier path. Build sturdier feet instead. Don't wait around for the world to believe in you. Believe in the person you're becoming through your own daily actions. Remember, the strongest oak was never protected from every storm. It survived because its roots dug a little deeper every time the wind tried pulling it down. Your struggles can do exactly the same for you. Every obstacle can deepen your character. Every setback can sharpen your wisdom. Every hard season can prepare you for a life you can't fully imagine yet. One day, you'll look back at the pain you once wanted to escape, and realize it was actually the thing that shaped the strongest version of you. So before life gets a chance to break your spirit, build a mind that refuses to surrender. Build habits that refuse to quit. Build a character that stays steady, even while everything around you keeps changing. Because in the end, the greatest victory was never becoming richer, more famous, or more admired. It's waking up every morning, knowing you've become someone who can face life with courage, wisdom, and real peace. And honestly, that's a victory nobody can ever take away from you.